Hello, I kind of hit the chair. We're looking at a beer we got to revisit.
Yeah, hey kids, this is Jay and Dave here in Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're looking at the 2021 version of Bigfoot from our friends in Chico. They send this out to us in the form of a 6-pack to the local retailers, and we purchase it.
Right, don't.
So we didn't get it for free.
All right, where's
Nor we asked for it for free.
Wait, where's
so this is Bigfoot Barleywine, and I used to look forward to getting this all the time, every year. But it didn't come in a few years.
For like
I think before this one, it was coming in every year, and then around 2018 was the last time that we saw it. I could be wrong.
You're right. Yellow head, like a beige head. No, yellowish
I got
white head.
no head.
Well, you
So-
know, second pour, first pour.
So what is this? Just a 10% or
9.6.
9.6? So it's an old label. It's always a prospector on one side, and here comes Bigfoot through the woods. Not really sure what he's
With his
doing.
burrow. He's coming out to tell him, "Where's my drink?"
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a body beard, not just a beard.
He looks like one of the gargantuans in the that night.
Say squash.
He looks like if you haven't seen the movie The Battle of the Gargantuans.
Yeah.
He looks like a green gargantuan.
Yeah, so initially, I saw this at Total Wine, which I thought was a really excellent price. The 6-pack was $12.99. I had to go, so I went and ran it down. Of course, you know, the good thing about Total Wine is they got a really great website, and you can check just from your smartphone to see if they have it. So I called Jay. I said, "Hey, you want to split this?" He's like, "Sure." So by the time he got his 3, I had already drank 2. I was down to 1. So I believe I just want to get another 6-pack.
Yeah, and then I got 4 of them.
And then you get 4, right?
And let's see, what am I thinking? Oh, came out in 1983, so that's nearly 40 years ago. Hard to believe that the Van Halen album is nearly 40 years old, to my 1984. And Quiet Riot thing, remember? So this is in California and North Carolina. It's packaged on November 25th.
Don't they have a 3rd brewery in Austin?
It could be added, but they're not indicating that on this bottle.
Oh, okay. It could be like where certain beers are brewed.
It says drink it fresh or cellar each year's expedition to unleash a world of new flavors. It's up to you. I'm going to cellar one, maybe.
I can check and see. Now, I got some things in the old museum that I haven't broke out in a while. I think we just tried.
Chapapila Farms.
Yeah.
I'm going to clean this cap. Look at that mold. All I got to do is wipe it with a wet towel. All right.
Tired. Alright, so the appearance is kind of a dark amber. I'd call it, what would you call it? Dark.
Chestnut.
Yeah.
Like on a 1983 Buick. The vinyl top on an 83 Buick. With that,
How do you remember all this?
with that crushed vinyl, crushed velour interior. 'Cause that's why I was a history teacher, because I can like snap remember stuff.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Buick Regal, of course. 2-door. All right.
Dos Dos.
So much aroma. It's so cold. We always drink these too cold.
Oh, you know what I'm getting off of this? I'm getting butterscotch.
Yeah, I was embarrassed to say that.
I'm getting butterscotch off of this.
From that peanut butter beer we just drank.
P&J beer.
It smells kind of bland, but we about to get a taste challenge right now.
Well, it's cleared, it's filtered, so that's good. I've had some barley wines in the past where they were kind of cloudy looking, kind of unfiltered maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and try this. It's a barley wine, so should be nice to get the old foghorn down here.
I was about to say, that's what I'm missing, Old Foghorn from Anchor. And what about Old Stock Ale from North Coast? Thank you. You said...
The only North Coast one we still get is Old Rasputin. That's the only one I see.
Yeah, and you were saying, oh, you seem worked up. You seem wound up. You seem vexed. I guess I am. I go shopping for beer. I say, let me go get some Old Stock Ale, like I used to say 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Now you can get the Crown Royal Apple can. I'm like,
Who the hell wants that?
apparently a lot of people.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh yes, my bitterness, baby. 90 IBUs, full metal jacket.
Oh yeah. You get that bitter note. This is the way beer should be made. This is a real good, flavorful, punched beer. The bitter is there. It's not overpowering, but man, it's sticking around.
Full bodied,
It is full bodied.
full alcohol,
It's still sweet,
but it's demure. It's not overly alcoholic.
you know. Which is kind of
Sweet.
strange.
It is sweet.
This is more like an IPA.
Well, that's why it says Barleywine-Style ale.
Oh, it did say style, huh?
Didn't say it was a barley wine. It's what happens with an IPA. Maybe they aged it a year.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we do that, and we always talk about how the hops fall.
How you know they didn't do that?
I don't know that.
See what I mean? How you know it said packaged in November, but how you know it wasn't produced in November of the previous year?
I'm sure we could probably call them on the phone and talk to our customer service people.
These companies, and I wouldn't do it either, they don't divulge their recipes because they say, look, you know, go make your own. Well, I can't. I don't know how.
Maybe we will. So there's all kinds of videos on YouTube.
You could go make your own beer.
There are home brewers
I'm
out there
buying
that
it. You
have
drink. You make it.
several. Ooh, well. If we start getting into that,
I will have a
this
nervous
is going to be a
breakdown.
whole different show.
Yeah, and it'd be on your channel because I cannot do it. I don't have time to be making beer that's going to flop half the time.
Kids, we might have a second Louisiana beer reviews with a different name.
Yeah. Anyway, back to planet Earth. It's kind of a. You talking about husky?
Mm-hmm.
There's sort of a grain husk.
Oh yeah.
And another thing, oh yeah, the PBJ was 8%. Haha. It's a real sharp hop resin bitterness, but it's not like juicy and it tastes like juice and everybody says, oh, I'm going to get my juice. No, this is like, no, this tastes like beer.
Yeah.
I could go to the store and buy juice.
This tastes just like beer. This is what beer should
Ale, obviously.
Yeah. You know, the other day I was carousing for, kind of looking at my feed on Facebook, and there's always that one little site that comes up. I'm not going to say the name.
Please
But-
don't.
But there's this push to have these milkshake style beers where
Oh, I could not find a milkshake
Everyone-
IPA the other day, and I was so glad I couldn't.
everyone's talking about how this tastes like a milkshake, and it's so sweet, and it's this, that, and the other thing, and it tastes like everything but beer.
Well,
And I
okay.
said, oh, I can't wait to taste this. This is going to be so fantastic. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time, where has beer gone?
Where have all the good beers gone? Long time passing.
I mean, what's
Where has the
wrong with
good-
taking a beer style, which you know is a beer, and making it beer? It just seems like they've become something else.
Right, it's like beer announced to somebody, my bags are packed, I'm on my way. You know, it's like beer left on a jet airplane.
Yeah, milkshake. I just don't get it. Milkshake.
I get Brewed IPA because it's dry, you know, like
Yeah.
dry, beer, crisp, get
But
it?
the last thing I want my beer to taste like is a strawberry shake.
I don't want the audience to take this wrong. We're not saying if you don't like fruity beers, that is, we're not saying if you like fruity beers, don't drink it. If you like beers
No.
that taste like fruit
No,
juice,
not at
go
all.
drink
That's
it.
what
You
you
should
like.
drink it.
The question I have is what makes this such a rundown? Oh, I gotta have it. And at some point, when does this morph from beer into something else?
Why did I buy a
What is
dogfish?
it?
Why did I buy a dogfish head beer that tastes like brandy?
I mean, now I'm starting to see these beers come out where they're almost like daiquiri-ish.
and
it's
why
like a
do you go to the
daiquiri.
store and everybody is so big?
mass consumption of simple carbohydrates. That's just the way it is.
This beer-
Overconsumption.
This beer, honestly, has all the right components. The finish is semi-dry. It's very bready.
So
it has a hot resins.
Back when you and I started doing the videos together.
Hold on, wait, because we're going long. 98.
Oh, absolutely, 99. But anyway,
Well, that's another video about people doing scores.
anyway, so I'm going to make this brief too. But when you and I started doing the beer reviews together, because
5 years ago.
you've done them many years solo before I came on board to
Yes.
co-host with you. I was doing some craft beers, and I kept on telling you, let's try this, let's try that, let's try this. So it only took a few years before that took its toll on me. I gained,
2 years you start having a breakdown.
yeah, I gained so much weight. I got incredibly huge, and you guys can see it in some of the videos. If you go back, just even like
2 years ago.
2
your feet
years
were
ago.
hurting.
2 years ago. 2 years, I was enormous. And I actually sat down and I was like, what has done this to me? Right. And it's the cakey, overly sugared beers.
And you know it's true because all the people that we know
Yeah.
personally that drink that all day long, they got a stomach that sticks out the ear. It's like their chest, and they're like, "Let me drink this beer." It's great, guys, and I'm like, I'm really scared, you know, because these are
Yeah.
people we knew 20 years ago that were like, "Oh, I'm gonna drink some beer," you know,
Yeah.
and now it's like really frightening.
Yeah, some of these folks, you just wonder how much longer you're going to be able to see them on
Right,
videos.
we're not criticizing, we're not
No,
complaining.
not at all. If it works for you and you enjoy it, go right ahead. I just know it didn't work for me. I made changes, and that's why I stick to what I call the clear filtered beers.
We're not going to drink 10 of these.
No, not
This
at
is
all.
it. We're sharing it.
Yeah.
I had a person that drinks beer and tell me,
There's a difference between drinking beer and tasting beer, and that's what we do. We taste beers.
a guy told me, I can't put my shoes on. I said, why is that? My feet are so swollen, my shoes won't go on it. My feet. I said, that might be a sign that you shouldn't drink a 24 pack on a Saturday. Because one time I looked in his trunk and I said, what is that? A case of Bud Light. He said, that's my emergency case.
What?
I said, what is an emergency case? Well, if I run out. True story. I can tell you the year too. Anyway, true stories, morbid humor, but truth. And awesome beer, 98, 99. Do what you want. We're going to share one. You say, I'm a man, I'm going to drink 12.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit, like the French chef said, but danger, Will Rogers. Danger, Will Rogers. Roberts. I'm thinking of the guy. I'm thinking of the guy that used to do the lasso.
Yeah.
Who never met a man he didn't like.
Roy Rogers.
Will Robinson. I never used to watch that show anyway. It's too corny.
Austin Space.
Yeah.
Loved it.
And that man used to always seem to be aggravated with him.
Oh yeah, there was
yeah.
one character that was just contrary.
He was always like aggravated. All right. Anyway, so lazily bon temps relay. Drink better beers.